It is Saturday, the 14th of May, 2022. I was thinking after work this morning that in the ensuing silence, a pause, a break, but it's not the vanishing, and it's not a disappearance. It's a bit of quiet. Understood and anticipated with warning. So, and it's just another reminder that it's like I don't have much say or influence, and how much I'm involved or informed or included in anything is, well, up to my imagination. But for my part, what I can do, and that's what I realized, is like I was excited about, because it was something I could do, something I actually could do. Because all these other things I have no say about, I don't have the energy for, the attention for, the emotion for. All these things I cannot afford. Because there's just not enough time, there's not enough energy, there's not enough spoons, there's not enough me. I really just don't have it in me to pay attention to all these catastrophes going on all around the world, and all their different components, and just everything. And I can't know about it either. Because knowing about it, I feel responsible for it somehow, and then guilty for my inability in it to take, So every time I find out about something, it's like, oh, great, I'll add it to the list and feel bad about it. And it's like some things I already know, then I don't think about it, and it's like, well, it makes sense. Then I try to justify and rationalize it to myself as, well, it'll be okay. I am not in charge of what the natural order is, or the natural order's current resting spot, or the flux of the resting spot. The dynamic, changing, shifting, ever-turning tides. And it doesn't have to make sense. But anyway, back to, I was excited because it was something I actually could do. Something within my ability, within my fathomability, to do within my sphere. And it's like I turn my energy into work, which turns into financial restitutions, compensation, which I then can allocate in the form of funds to dispense to other people that are able to actually do things that I can't. I don't have the connections, I don't have the resources or the institutions or the history to do things. So it's like, okay, well, I can't do it, but I can do stuff and be compensated for what I actually can do here. And then I can give it to people who can do stuff on the ground. They can take action where I can't. They have energy and resources that I don't have access to, and they can do it more efficiently. And so it's like, if I try to do it all on myself, it's like I'd just be strained to nothingness. Whereas like I can focus on what I know how to do, what I can actually do, and then redistribute, reallocate to other people that already have it within their ability, ready to go. They just need to collect energy from multiple sources to be able to do what they do, and do it better than I could probably ever do. So that's a rationalization and a justification. I think it makes sense. Enough sense that I feel better about myself and all the things that I cannot do. And it's like, I would want to as well if it were within my ability and energy and attention span. But doing what I do already is, I think it's enough. And if I'm supposed to be doing more, could be doing more, I don't know exactly how. And, so anyway, I have my own permission to be okay with that. And whether that's good enough for anybody else, I don't know. But I'm the only one that has to deal with me, so I give myself a pass. So, back to it again. In advance of this silence, I am pleased with, I got everything done that I wanted to get done. And I also said everything that I wanted to get said. Because, I don't know, it was important for me just to know that it was settled. Because I don't know what happens now. I never did. But I felt I needed to have it be in the clear, out in the open, everything, as far as anything about me and where I'm sitting and how things are for me, and make it available. Even if it wasn't even looked at or noticed or read or seen, it was available in time that it could have been. And if it's seen after the fact and it's like, oh, if only I'd known then what I know, and it's like, well, it was there, and it doesn't matter. So just that it was there and it was available, and I said what I needed to say, and I did what I needed to do, even if it was done in a strange way, it got done, and I saw that it got acknowledged in time. So that was good. And even if they didn't fully notice that it was, how it happened the way it happened, still they noticed it happened. And so they were able to, process that and have that just kind of in their back pocket, that just one less thing that gives them something, hopefully more than just that empowerment to provoke change, that ability to have an impact onto the greater world beyond what we can see, beyond what we usually give ourselves credit for being able to do. So, about not giving up hope and continuing to strive. And so I did give maybe some, I don't know, just precaution. Just take caution. Only because it's all about the stuff that I don't know, that I'm afraid of. The stuff that I have some understanding of, I'm less afraid of. But the stuff that I don't know, which is a lot, I don't know of all the things that can go wrong. But by now, it being Saturday the 14th, I am guessing that they are underway and are meeting people and are getting introduced into what they'll be doing for this upcoming journey, adventure, voyage. And I hope it's, because I know for me it would be extremely, well, I would expect it to be, only because I'm used to, how it's like a bunch of strangers trapped. I'd feel trapped on a boat, and maybe I'd be too excited to notice. Hopefully I'd be too excited to notice. But all these people that I don't know, but maybe they'd be exactly like kindred spirits or something, and so there'd be a lot to talk about, and people would want to get to know me, and they'd be asking a lot of questions. There'd be stories, and maybe they're really interesting people, and I don't know. But they'd be younger than me, and younger people, I don't know, they have a lot more energy. And I don't have that kind of energy anymore. So who knows? But keep it light, keep it uplifted. But by the end of the week, I'd need a month off of whatever, just because I would just be so drained. And maybe it would be something that would change my attitude or perspective on something. Who knows? I'm just waxing. So I hope they get out of it what they need to get out of it. And never mind me and my bah humbugs, which I never said. I just kept it positive. Tried to keep it uplifting, inspiring where I can be, even though it's not my job. But anyway. But I will not miss them, because they never left. I still have them. They're as close to me as what they usually are. Over 3,500 miles away. So it's like that's as close. So it's like it's hard to miss what's always been that far away. And so it's like I keep them wherever it is. I keep them in here. So I really cannot miss them very much. Yeah. So it's a heartening thought, I guess. So I can be heart sank, all I choose to be, or I can be heart struck, all I want to be. So semantics, of course. Semantics for a rhetorical question. So, anyway, this was the entry for Saturday the 14th of May 2022. And, well, we'll see what happens. I'm not in charge. I don't really have much say in it. I'll just keep on doing what I know how to do to the best of my ability. And, yeah. And I hope it's going to rain later this afternoon. It hasn't rained in a little while, and I kind of miss the rain. It can't be sunny all the time. So, and I haven't decided if I'm going to go for a run later or not. So, time will tell. Anyway, that's all I got. But I'm going to try to, on my end, I might do some of these, but for everything else, well, I might be taking a little bit of a silence, a quiet, a break, a pause. But I won't vanish. Just diminish myself and go into a form of low energy retreat to keep myself safe. I don't know. Stretching for words. So, okay. So, I know these don't get seen, but anyway.